VA claims for prostate cancer. How do you get the highest possible VA rating for prostate cancer? There's a few different ways to tackle this one. Like with many claims, it all comes down to strategy. If you want to talk strategy, check out my bootcamp, links in the description. The VA has a special rating schedule for veterans with disabilities that are caused by prostate cancer. This rating schedule allows you to get a 100% VA disability rating temporarily while your cancer is active, and then it allows you to get a 60% VA disability rating for the residual effects. This disease can take a severe toll on your body, physically and mentally, right? After you've been dealing with cancer, you get it out of your body, you're going to have problems. Even after recovery, many veterans have lifelong problems with disabilities that you have to manage, after the cancer. So even though the remission is technically cancer-free, many veterans still receive a VA rating for side effects related to cancer. So we're talking about being in remission, we're talking about residuals, secondaries, and side effects. Understanding how the system works is crucial to getting the highest possible rating. Look at your symptoms, get your VA claims file, understand what you have before you file your claim. Educate yourself. How do you prove that the military caused your prostate cancer? You're going to need a current diagnosis of prostate cancer. You're going to need proof of an in-service event or injury that led to your prostate cancer. You're going to need a link, which is called the nexus, that connects your service to your prostate cancer. The best way to get a diagnosis of prostate cancer is to have your doctor do a biopsy. During a biopsy, the doctor is going to remove small pieces of tissue from your prostate, send it to the lab, and examine it for cancer cells. So once this happens, you get the biopsy, you basically have the diagnosis. The symptoms are the symptoms, and then there's a couple ways to tackle the nexus. You could go straight at them with the nexus, or you could go presumptive service connection, and this is all part of the strategy too, which way works better. So let's talk about presumptive service connection for Agent Orange exposure. Vietnam veterans were exposed to Agent Orange, and the VA has a presumption of service connection for Vietnam veterans with this. This means that if you served in Vietnam, you've been diagnosed with prostate cancer, the VA will assume that the cancer was caused by your exposure to Agent Orange. This includes Blue Water Navy veterans who served in Vietnam that never went on the land. Another presumption is the PACT Act, Gulf War veterans and post-9/11 veterans who develop prostate cancer. The PACT Act is a huge win. It was passed last year. Veterans who served post-9/11 and Gulf War are eligible for burn pit presumptive service connection for their prostate cancer. So this one's different. It works differently. It's a different kind of presumption than the Agent Orange presumption, but these are two presumptions, and the PACT Act one is extremely new, and they're basically started rolling that out and rating those claims 1 January 2023. How does the VA rate prostate cancer? After you file with a diagnosis and prove you served in one of the eligible areas, you're going to be, assigned a temporary 100% VA rating. So you're going to get the temporary 100% for the prostate cancer while it's active. A VA prostate cancer rating is assigned using diagnostic code 7528. When you successfully undergo treatment and you no longer have active prostate cancer, the most common residual lowball rating is 10%. If that's what you have and you were lowballed, you definitely want to look at appealing that and getting it changed to what it's supposed to be. If you want to learn more about the VA claims process, check out my bootcamp at combatcraig.com. And if you need medical evidence, this is a perfect example of where you would need it, need a nexus. Contact my med team. There's an email address in the description.